Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Moxie DIY in Java. I'm Michelle. So today's video, we are going to be doing the final round of Valentine's DIYs. So grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and join me. I just want to give a quick thank you to my subscribers who are watching. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you. You are an amazing addition to this channel. And if you are new or just stopping by, welcome. I hope you will stick around by hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you know when I upload new videos, typically each week. And I hope that you enjoy what you're seeing. If you do, mash that like button. For this DIY, you will need a heart ornament, a cutting board from the Dollar Tree, a clip, a stand, ribbons, paper of your choice, paint of your choice, wood glue, and hot glue. Here I am showing that I glued on the stand that was left over from a previous project. I think it was a blackboard that came from the Dollar Tree. So I pre-glued that to the cutting board and am moving on to the next step of gluing the ribbons. This is wrapping paper I got from Michael's a few years ago, but scrapbook paper would work just as well. I'm using Waverly Chalk Paint's Ballet Slipper Pink, and I'm mixing it with some water to make a stain. I got this idea from Jackie of Blessed Beyond Measure, and it turned out to be such a pretty color. These are the two clips I had on hand and ones that I found at the Dollar Tree. This one is a magnet and is really hard to pull off. If you can pull it off, I would probably use that one, but this one was already off of another frame, I think, so I'm going to use the smaller one. Now we're going to secure this knot into the heart through its drilled hole. We're going to squeeze some hot glue into that hole and then gently pull the knot through until it is just on the inside of that hole. Here I'm just making a shoelace bow with this ribbon we made. I ended up not using it on this project because I think it looked better without it, but if you choose to make this project and you do want the bow, then absolutely use it. For this DIY, you will need 2 packs of the foam hearts and a Sharpie. To start, I made 2 plaques for my son's doors. These are available at Target, and this is more of a hack than a DIY really. Basically, all you're going to do is you're going to tell your kids what you love about them, and we have been doing this for the past 3 years, and it has been awesome to see their faces in the morning when they get to read their hearts. But it's just a really nice way to let your kids know all the reasons that you love them and adore them. Each year it varies. Some years I have started on the 1st of February and gone until the 14th, and other years I have started on the 14th and gone until the 28th. So whatever works for you, definitely do that. It just really varies year by year, but I try to do this every single year so that way my kids see that they are loved for who they are. For this DIY, you will need blocks of your choice, wood beads, paint, baker's twine, super glue, and stickers or decals. This DIY was inspired by Shannon of the Daily DIYer. She made a wooden block couple out of Jenga blocks, and I thought that was so cute. I even have a nativity that was larger but made in the same fashion. So I thought it would be really cute to have a Valentine's couple. Here I'm showing that there is a finished side and an unfinished side. We're going to glue the unfinished sides together. And we're going to have 4 blocks for one and 3 blocks for the other. Here I will be using red and the ballet slipper pink. You may notice that I'm not fully cleaning my brush of the pink. I want kind of a striation or a blending of the pink and the red, so it's not an actual true red on these blocks. Now we're going to hide the knot in the same method that we used on the previous craft. We're going to put the hot glue inside the hole of the bead and then gently pull the knot so it is just inside that hole. And we're going to do it on both beads. These are the felt heart stickers that I got from the Dollar Tree, and they are pretty awesome. I will say they're extremely tacky, like the adhesive is really, really strong. Not tacky like gross looking, but it really holds on very, very well. So if when you're gonna place it wherever you want it, definitely make sure that you're prepared for it to stay there. Once we've clipped off the excess string, we're going to glue that part down onto the blocks. For this DIY, you will need socks, felt, elastic cording, fabric glue or tacky glue, stickers or other accessories. We're going to trim these socks just at the curve of the heel on the sock. I chose to use my pinking shears on this project. This is the same elastic cording that is used to make hair ties. I'm using this candle as a form so that the glue does not go through the sock onto the other part of the sock. Now we're going to cuff it upward. Now we're moving on to the felt version. This is a coffee sleeve that came with some to-go cups I had on hand. Absolutely use one that comes from Starbucks or any other coffee place that you visit. Really, we're just looking for the form. I'm using my pinking shears for this one as well, mainly because I really like the look of the scalloped edge. When gluing the ends together, you want to make sure the curve is facing up towards the lid of the cup. Now it's time to decorate. You can use pretty much anything to decorate your coffee sleeve, whatever makes you happy. These are some rosettes from a previous DIY. For this DIY, you will need cleaned and dried strawberries, melting chocolate, cupcake liners, not pictured, parchment paper, sprinkles, and cooling racks. At this point, the chocolate has been in the microwave for about a minute. It needs to go a little bit longer because it's still a bit lumpy. Probably 30-second increments. Using a clean, dry strawberry, you're going to dip it into the melted chocolate in a rolling manner. Let the excess drip off and then place it on a parchment-lined cooling rack. This one only had too much white on it, so I went to get one that had more red.
Space between us, we are worlds.
Now I'm going to melt the white chocolate.
Turn your eyes on me, learn how it truly feels to take it slow, love.
This is after 30 seconds. I'm going to put it in for 1 more minute. You want to be really careful with white chocolate because it can seize faster than the dark or milk chocolates. So I'm not going to put it in the microwave for as long as the dark chocolate. I put it back in the microwave for 15 more seconds and that'll do it. It still looks a bit thick and lumpy, but with white chocolate you just want to keep stirring it to redistribute the heat and it will eventually become creamy and glossy. To decorate these, all I'm doing is flicking the fork across the strawberries.
Looking up, the sky shimmers brightly over me.
Now before the chocolate dries, I'm going to add sprinkles.
Picking over bones, a little of white stones, faceless memories.
Now we're going to dip the strawberries in the white chocolate using the same technique as the dark.
Strangeness around me feels like I'm underwater.
dark chocolate is still melted, so I don't need to put it back in the microwave. I'm going to follow the same steps that I did with the white chocolate.
Something rocked my boat, fell into the waves and down, down, down. So much for endless dreaming.
Now we don't want to waste any of this melted chocolate, so all we're going to do is pour it onto either parchment paper. I am using press and seal, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator to harden so we can remelt it and use it later.
So much for endless dreaming. I stay up, insomnia.
Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you found some inspiration from some of these DIYs. And until I see you in the next video, take care.